Pocahontas County for over 40 years. I'd like to ask a question first. The announcement said letters plural. Is there more than one letter besides the one to the Forest Service?
I don't know.
We haven't decided to write any letters yet.
I posted the agenda.
Okay.
What I understood from what the commission asked me to do was put it on the agenda to discuss whether we wanted to write any letters of support regarding the pipeline.
Okay.
I mean, it was discussed and/or action. Either they will vote to write a letter of support, or they won't take any action. That was my understanding of what they wanted me to do.
And evidently it didn't come out right on the agenda.
Well, that's exactly what it says, discuss and/or act on letters of support. That means we're going to discuss letters of support.
Okay.
That was my understanding from the commissioner.
All right.
So if it's worded incorrectly, or if I came across and gave anybody incorrect information, that was my understanding.
That's all I
what it
wanted.
was.
But as far as letters, I mean, this is what we're here today to decide, if anything.
Okay. Well, a couple points of information. The letter to the Forest Service is not really about whether or not the pipeline should be constructed. They want comments on whether or not they should permit Dominion to do surveys in the forest, in the national forest, where the pipeline would go. Although it's still somewhat up in the air about where the corridor is. I mean, I think they've sort of specified it now, but it's pretty wide, and there's still their own geologist is doubtful about the Cheat Mountain route. Another point of information is that eventually FERC will conduct a complete review of all of the issues, and everybody, all the stakeholders, everybody will have a chance to weigh in. So, you know, right now this is kind of premature. The time for weighing in has not really happened yet. Personally, I know that, well, there's been a number of divisive issues in the county over the last few years, and I know that there's a lot of people in the county against the pipeline. There's probably a number of people in the county that are for it, and there are reasons on both sides. Each side probably thinks the other side's reasons are not that good, but I was kind of hoping that as representatives of the whole county that you guys would decide to just not take a position, and therefore you wouldn't be taking one side against the other. That's what they did over in Highland County. I'd like to respond to the keeping the lights on comment, though, because I'm on the Energy Committee for the West Virginia Sierra Club, and so we do a lot of research and paying attention to things. The reality is that the demand for electricity in the United States has been flat now for pushing 10 years. And the Union of Concerned Scientists says that we have the technology to supply almost a quarter of our energy needs with efficiency. And they also say that within 10 to 12 years solar will be as cheap as coal. So if we're really going to be helping future generations, we will do whatever we can to lower climate change. We don't need to be putting billions of dollars in long-term infrastructure like a pipeline. There are many pipelines everywhere, and people are getting gas and electricity that need it now. So I'm opposed to the pipeline, but I'm really hoping that you guys will just, you know, not take a side.
Thank you, Beth.